here with the one and only Caleb Bikes. My man, I'm gonna go through a couple would you rather questions, right? I haven't told you them. He doesn't know them. And you gotta answer them fast, okay?
Okay.
First question. Would you rather, on your birthday, receive gifts or just straight up cash?
Straight up cash.
Straight up cash?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with cash. Gifts, like, you don't have to worry about taking them back. Okay, second question. Would you rather be able to talk any foreign language possible or be able to talk to animals?
Any foreign language possible, easy.
Oh, wow.
Easy.
You don't want to know what the cows are thinking?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, last one. Just do 3. Would you rather just be yourself or be any other person in the world?
I'm gonna have to go with myself.
Just be yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew you'd answer that one like that. Well, YC, what's going on? Shaddye here. Welcome to Youth at Home. We are having, in the month of June, conversations with students.
My name's Caleb Elijah Bikes. It's my full name.
Okay, I didn't know that.
One thing that people might not know about me is I was in the military, or my family was. I wasn't for a while, so I moved around a lot. So I've only been here for a couple of years.
Oh wow, yeah, that's amazing. Let's go. Well, wherever you are, if you're here in Seattle, if you're in LA, or if you're around the world, we're so glad that you're here tuning in. If you're in a Youth at Home, if you're just watching on YouTube, or if you're in the Kirkland building watching, we're so glad. Caleb's probably watching himself right now, and that's always fun. So hope you enjoy it. But we're gonna go through just have a conversation. I think there's one thing that's powerful about relationships is and who we are is one thing we believe in YC is that we believe in community and just being able to talk about things, talk about life, and just keep it real.
Yeah.
You know, I think right now with the way the world is set up, we just need the real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We don't got time for that other stuff. So even just thinking about this last year and being quarantined, this pandemic, how would you say that's like, how's it been? How's that been, you know, being quarantined, pandemic, as a high schooler? Like, what's that experience been?
The one thing I noticed probably the most was how much it forced me away from people. And being forced away from people like made me realize that how much I needed people and how much I couldn't do anything by myself. And I tried to do a lot of stuff by myself for a long time, and it wasn't working. And it was that like led me to realize that and start changing stuff.
Wow, that's really good. Being away from people made you realize how much you needed people.
Yeah,
that's amazing. But the people that you weren't away from was your family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got 3 siblings, you got your parents. Tell us a little bit about being around them during this pandemic. A lot of time together. 3 siblings. I have 3 siblings too, so I know what that's like. So how was that during a time of being pandemic?
Man, it's a burden. it's a lot to deal with. Even when I'm not the parent, like I can only imagine how my parents feel.
And you're the oldest,
kids,
right?
And I'm the oldest, yeah. Which feels like a lot of responsibility sometimes. But you know, there's a lot of ups and downs, to be honest. My family went through a rough patch a few months ago. Just a lot of stress and separation, kind of, which was really difficult. But you know, I'm getting to know my siblings better, and spending a lot more time with my siblings and learning how to love each and every one of them, and trying my best not to go insane. Being with them all the time, and you know, I learned that like if the people who you're with the most and are around every single day don't know what's going on with you, no one else will. So you're not going to get any help from anyone else if your family doesn't know what's going on with you. So being vulnerable and being open with them has been really important for me too.
For you, what emotions would you say you've like experienced over this past year? Obviously, it could have been all emotions, but if you could kind of sum it up to kind of a few, what you experienced a lot, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say probably anger was probably a big part of it. Just angry. I couldn't see the people I wanted to, couldn't do the things I wanted to do. Angry at my family for maybe not understanding why I was angry, even though I couldn't understand why I was angry, which is understandable.
Yeah.
But the second one would probably be confusion, just because I didn't know how to deal with the emotions I was feeling, and I just didn't know how to process them.
Yeah.
And then anxiety was a big one, just being super unsure of where I was going and where like the pandemic and quarantine was going, and with school and everything was really hard for me, and it was all at once, so it was a lot to deal with for me.
It just kind of piled up.
Right.
Now, in that, how long have you been in a relationship with Jesus? How long have you known him? You say?
Well, I grew up in church, but I think when I really got to know him and started having a real relationship with him was probably 6th grade, I would say. So right when I got to YC was when I really connected with him.
Yeah. Before we started, we were talking about Bible verses that are encouraging. If you could share one verse, somebody that's maybe just watching that can relate to some of the emotions that you said you felt this last year, as far as anger, confusion. I think those are amazing things to point out, because that's so real. Not, it's easy to say other things, but yeah, if you could think of one verse which maybe has encouraged you, which might encourage somebody else, what would it be?
I don't know off the top of my head. So I took a screenshot of it.
Hey.
There's a lot of verses.
It's true.
There's a lot of verses in that book. So
that's true.
Let me pull it up really quick. All right, here it is. So it's Lamentations 3:22 through 23. And it just says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, and great is your faithfulness." So that really spoke to me, just because it was saying it's every single day that God is loving you, and God is giving you grace, and He's there for you every day, and that kind of renews every day, so that it's always fresh, and it always feels fresh for you. It never gets old. And God never gets old. His love never gets old, and it's always right there with you, supporting you. And that was during a time that I didn't feel super supported and didn't feel super loved. So that was kind of the main verse for me that really helped me just get through what I was going through.
Yeah. Dang. That's so good. And I think what you spoke to doesn't just speak to someone that knows Jesus, but someone that might not even have a relationship with him, that can hear that and relate, and just be like, you know what? Okay, so that's who this guy is. That's what we're about. No matter where you are in your faith journey, we all are on a journey, and being able to understand that no matter what your background is, no matter, I'm dark skinned, Kayla's light skinned, wherever you are around the world, Jesus is actually for you. And that's why we sit down and have these conversations, is because in the midst of life, in the midst of things that are so hard, life that can be so real, there's someone that loves us beyond ourselves. And so wherever you are, if you could just say one thing to maybe someone who doesn't necessarily know Jesus, or have a relationship with him, what would be that one thing that you would say?
I think that even if you don't have any intention of getting to know him and connecting with him, just knowing that he's not going away, and he's ready for you whenever you decide to come to him, or don't decide to come to him even. He's just there for you whenever, and even if you don't want him to, he's got you. Always. I really want to stress that. It's he's never, ever not by your side, whether you want him or not.
That's great. But YC, you heard it right here from Caleb, that Jesus is there for you no matter where you are. And so we love you so much. If you have any questions or want to hit us up, reach out to us on Instagram, Church Home Youth, or on Pastor Chow on the website. And in just a few moments, if you're at a building or if you're at a youth at home, we're going to go into a time of community, and where we'll answer some questions that your group leader is going to go through with you, your youth at home leader, and it's going to be amazing. So Caleb, thank you again so much for being here, and you're the man. And YC, without any further ado, we love you. Peace.